Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now it's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Back there, Philly, here we go.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third down and 8 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Julio. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 56 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. McKinnon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Detroit! Hurry up!
They are going for it. Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 19. And out now come the Vikings. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's step to the side for a minute here. Take a peek ahead to this week's divisional round game. You got Tennessee in New England. That's the late game Saturday night. Didn't play this year, but the Patriots have beaten them the last 6 times they have played.
And the focus, of course, will be on the quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady's played at what many people think is an MVP level in 2017 during the season. And Marcus Mariota didn't have that type of a year. But the first playoff game, we saw the Marcus Mariota we expected to see. But to me, for Tennessee to win this game, running back Derrick Henry, 30 carries. Needs to be around 125 to 150 yards. If so, Tennessee has a chance to beat New England.
So the ground game's the key.
The ground game's the key because it keeps Brady on the bench and keeps Tennessee in control of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claymore. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
To throw is Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Murray. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Fresh set of downs here. Coming left, it's Freeman. And some room to roam now. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, it's Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He finds McKinnon, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Keenum on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing now is Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Keenum will try again on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Keenum now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.